Hello students, in this session of chapter number 7, that is plant growth and mineral nutrition, we are going to learn regarding the growth hormone, that is ethylene. In our previous sessions, we have learned regarding the growth hormones, that is auxin, then gibberellin and cytokinin. So the next growth hormone is ethylene. Now ethylene is the only growth hormone which occurs in gaseous form and it is produced by the plants. Now the scientist called as Denny in the year 1924 proposed that ethylene is effective in the process of fruit ripening. You know that after the maturation of the fruits, the process of ripening occurs. So, ethylene plays an important role, or it causes the ripening of fruits. Then the scientist called as Gain in the year 1934 proposed that ethylene is produced by the plants. Then the scientist Crocker in the year 1930 proposed, after his study on different fruit growing plants, that ethylene is responsible for the fruit ripening. Then ethylene is a gaseous hydrocarbon. Then artificially, ethylene is produced from the substance, that is ethapone. Then in plants, ethylene is produced or synthesized in different plant organs like roots, then shoot, then apical meristem. Now apical meristem, you know that apical meristem means in the plant at the apex of the shoot, this portion is called as apical meristem. So in this apical meristem, ethylene is produced. Similarly, ethylene is also produced in the ripening fruits. So ethylene is one of the important growth hormone produced in plants. Now we will learn regarding the different physiological effects and applications of ethylene. Now you know that ethylene is the only gaseous growth hormone found in plants. Now ethylene helps in the ripening of fruits. Then it also helps in the initiation or the formation of lateral roots. Now lateral roots are produced from the main root of the plant. Then ethylene is also used to break seed dormancy. Now you know that seed dormancy is a phenomenon in which the growth of embryo is stopped temporarily, even though favorable environmental conditions are available. So in such condition, ethylene is useful to break the seed dormancy and it initiates the germination of seed by the development of the embryo. Then ethylene accelerates the abscission in leaves, flowers and fruits. Now you already know that abscission is a process which occurs after the senescence. Now senescence is the aging process. That means for example, leaves. The cells of leaves lose their working capacity, then their physiological biological processes slow down, and this phenomenon is called as aging or senescence. So senescence occurs in plant organs as well as it occurs in leaves, flowers and fruits. So after senescence, the process of abscission occurs, and this abscission is accelerated by ethylene. Now you know that senescence means aging of a particular organ. Then abscission means formation of abscission layer and detachment or separation of that particular part from the plant occurs. So ethylene helps or it accelerates the process of senescence as well as abscission. Then ethylene cause apical dominance by inhibiting the growth of lateral buds. Now you know that apical dominance is a phenomenon in which the apical bud continues to grow than the lateral buds. Now here we can see these are the lateral buds, and at the apex of the stem is apical bud. So the apical bud continues to grow. As the growth of these lateral buds is slowed down or stopped by the action of the growth hormone, that is ethylene. This phenomenon is called as apical dominance. Then ethylene inhibits flowering in many plants except pineapple. That means ethylene slows down the growth of the flower or it stops the growth of the flower. So ethylene inhibits flowering in most of the plants except pineapple. Then the next application and physiological effect of ethylene is that ethylene causes epinasty in leaves and flowers. Now epinasty is the phenomenon caused by the ethylene due to which the upper portion of the leaves and flowers enlarge in size, and due to this the flowers and leaves bend, and this bending is called as epinasty or drooping, and it is observed in leaves and flowers due to the activity of ethylene. Then ethylene increases the activity of chlorophylose enzyme inside the fruits of the plants like banana and citrus. Now citrus means the for example orange. Orange is a citrus fruits or lemon. So ethylene increases the activity of the enzyme, that is chlorophylose, and due to the activity of this chlorophylose, the degreening effect is observed in banana and citrus fruits. Now degreening means they become yellowish in color. So this degreening effect is caused by the growth hormone, that is ethylene. So here we have learnt regarding the growth hormone, that is ethylene. Then we have learned regarding its physiological effects and applications.